Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another Prepare 3D video. Today we are on the ground here at Los Angeles International. We're about to load up to head over to Denver International Airport. This is a real-world call sign, United 314 Heavy, except it's operated by the 777-200 at this time. We'll be moving over to the Dreamliner shortly. I believe at the towards Q4, at the end of the year, United will be replacing that 777-200 with the 789 on this route. So we're going to go ahead and do it a bit early. We've got our flight plan ran into SimBrief. Catering is about to start here, as you can see. We are on VATSIM as usual, back using OBS. Again, I like the quality and the performance in NVIDIA a little better, but I cannot pick up VATSIM air traffic control on NVIDIA Shadowplay due to the limitations on the amount of audio tracks. So we're back in OBS, and we'll do this flight recording utilizing OBS today. Let's jump in the cockpit here, get the doors open for the catering trucks. And we'll go ahead and take a look at our SimBrief flight plan. Alright, first things first, let's make sure the aircraft is set up properly on the ground. Quality Wing 787 continues to spawn with the strobes on for some reason. Not sure why they haven't corrected that yet. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. We do not need it at this time. We've got our external power connected. The battery is on. Flight deck door can remain open for now. Emergency exit lights. Someone gave me a tip. We've been struggling with this for some reason. You need to turn it off and then back on, is what I'm told. So hopefully that will correct the issue for us once we need to clear the ECAM message. Actually, no, it's still there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. They need to address that. IRSs can get aligned. Window heats can go on later. Hydraulics can go on later. Seatbelt signs can go to auto. Looks like someone just came online. Los Angeles Tower. We already filed our flight plan. We pre-filed, so it looks like he picked it up as he got online here. So he's giving us our pre-flight. We'll go ahead and input the squawk and all that stuff a bit later. We've still got some time. Fuel pumps can stay off for now. Beacon can stay off. We'll get some air in the cockpit. Get the packs on. Overhead looks good. We don't need the radio altimeters right now. Looks like catering is already done. Get those doors closed up. And let's go ahead and dispatch our flight. Today we're looking at 30,832 pounds of fuel. We're looking at the zero fuel weight of 342,421. Set fuel, set payload. Gross weight 373,253. SimBrief gave us 372,153. close enough. We'll go ahead and take that and call for boarding. Pop on down to our CDU now. We'll go ahead and ident. Make sure engine models and everything looks good. 787-900, Gen 1B70. The air arc is correct, and so are the active dates. Position in it. That looks fine. Go to routes. That's what I'm looking for. Index. We'll go to route, index, flight plans, KLAX to Denver. We'll be going off of 25 right this afternoon. Flight number is United 314 Heavy. Looks good. Activate, execute.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this flight. May we remind you that all seat backs and tray tables need to be in the upright position. All carry-on items brought on board must be securely stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead
Las
bin.
Vegas transition.
Prior to pushback from the gate, please ensure that your seatbelt is securely
Into Denver,
fastened.
we are expecting
Personal cellular telephones may be
16
used
left
while parked at the gate with the main cabin door open.
on the
We will
Credit 3
advise you
departure.
when they must be turned on. For customers seated
Creed
in the
3
row of seats
departure, and
identified on
it'll
the
be the
words,
Wolf
"No
transition.
children this row," please review the white safety.
We will be picking up the runway 16 left transition at Cheaper. No, it's not giving us Cheaper. What about Kick Me? Yep, Kick Me is here. That looks good. Cruising altitude today, we are going straight up to 410. We are pretty light on cargo, packs, and fuel, so that works for us. Reserves. We can go to 7.0. Cost index for this flight will be 230. And we won't be stepping. Go ahead and execute that. Route data, let's upload some winds. Loaded. Go ahead and execute that. Let's make sure the wind data is relatively correct. Let's see here, we'll pick a waypoint. Newton, we're expecting 267 at 20 per the flight plan. 268 at 11, 277 at 15. And we'll be at 410 over Newton, so that's relatively close enough. That looks good for us. What else do I need to do here? Performance. Hop back down to our trusty EFB. We'll initialize the flight. 25 right, KLAX, that is correct. We'll actually copy FMC data. Current conditions, winds are at LAX on the ground here, 250 at 6. 18 degrees Celsius, QNH 1017 or 3004. We're going to do optimum on the thrust rating. Conditions are dry, and we'll leave flaps 5. Go ahead and calculate that for us. That looks good to me. Send output, send the FMC. We'll go ahead and accept that. Thrust limitations. We're going to adjust this to climb 1. We want to take our time climbing out here and look at the beautiful Southern California coast. Everything else looks good to me. Pre-flight is completed. Uh, 144 is our V2. Go ahead and set up our MCP. Runway heading off of 25 right is 251. Initial climb is 5,000, but we only have tower online at the moment. He's going to hand us off to Unicom as soon as we depart, so we'll leave 10,000 unless departure or center comes online. We will take traffic, VOR left, VOR right, and data. Same on this side. Reset those altimeters. That looks good. Let's go ahead and take a look at our routing today. Make sure it's all plugged in correctly. That looks good to me. Alright, we got our MCP set up. We can kill the EFB here. Oxygen as tested at 100%. We'll go ahead and look at our pre-departure clearance from Los Angeles Tower. We're squawking 7012. And he is online today at... Oh, he just logged off actually. Look at that. Came on, gave us our pre-departure clearance, and bounced. Alright, we'll be on Unicom. And we'll keep the squawk for now. That looks good, that looks good. Alright, I haven't briefed our flight plan yet. Let's go ahead and take a look at SimBrief. Alright, so like I said, we are United 314 Heavy, operating in a 789. Cruising altitude on the initial climb is 410 out of Los Angeles, headed to Denver. And our alternate is Kilo Charlie Oscar Sierra. We expect the airtime of 1 hour and 44 minutes, block time 2 hours and 12 minutes. That'll be a little less, not much traffic coming out of here or into Denver at the moment. Our weights and fuel look good. We have our routing plugged in. The ARC cycle is correct in the aircraft as well. Pretty light winds heading west today. Not as strong as usual. We're looking at an average of 254 at 22. So not too bad, and definitely great for aircrafts traveling westbound today. We were looking to depart at 1925 Zulu. Time now is 1914 Zulu. Got about 10 minutes to go. That looks good. That is our routing. We have all of our winds programmed into the CDU. As far as weather goes, winds right now at Los Angeles just shifted to 360 at 6, 10 statute of the mile. Few clouds at 010, scattered at 5,000, broken at 14,000, broken at 18,000. 18 degrees Celsius, dew point 9 degrees Celsius, altimeter 3004. Although right now it's showing altimeter 3003. Denver, we can expect 230 at 5 for the winds, 10 statute of the mile. A few clouds at 8,000, few at 12,000, broken at 20,000. 18 degrees Celsius as well, altimeter 2993. So temperature looks comparable to Los Angeles, which is good. Alternate looks pretty much the same as well, although I've never been to Colorado Springs Airport. I'm not sure what that setup looks like. If we do have to divert, hopefully they can accommodate this size aircraft. Everything else looks good and normal to me. For our departure on out of here, we'll be taxiing via Charlie Bravo 1 to 25 right, shooting the Orca 3 departure. Initial climb on this is 230. Well, that's the top altitude. We're usually assigned 5,000, but again, no air traffic control at the moment, so our initial climb for now will be 10,000. Out of 25 right, we'll climb on a heading of 251, which is runway heading at 640 feet, and then direct across Docker at or below 3,000. Then on a heading of 236, or assigned by ATC, if they come on, we'll expect a left-hand turn to cross Clipper at or above 10,000. A common mistake many people make flying out of Los Angeles, especially on VASTSIM, is they want to make that right-hand turn to join that departure. Problem with that is you're going to interfere with the arrivals coming from the north out of San Francisco and all those areas coming into the Los Angeles area. So on this departure, you always fly southbound, left-hand turn southbound to pick up that departure. Again, that's pretty straightforward for us. Let's go ahead and pop outside and see what everything looks like. We got about 218 passengers on board, about 30 more to go. I don't see cargo. Hopefully that was done already while we were pre-flighting, and they're not just now coming with the baggage. Yeah, I think we are good on that regard. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen is tested 100%. And we have our instruments set.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain. We'd like to add our welcome aboard today's flight. We're just finishing up our last minute paperwork, and once we've done that, we'll push back. We're estimating finest flight attendants who are there for your comfort, but most of all for your safety, so we ask that you give them undivided attention whenever requested. Sit back and relax, and I'll update you on our progress once we're...
Alright, let's go ahead and get the APU fired up. Get those seatbelt signs on now. Everything else we can leave for now.
Okay, baggage handling is complete and the aircraft is cleared.
Thank you, sir. We will go ahead and get all these doors closed up.
Before start checklist.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just closed the main cabin door. All personal cellular telephones must be turned off and stowed for the duration of the flight. Flight attendants, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, and verify straps.
go ahead and get the jetway out of here. And we can actually call for pushback. Alright, hydraulics can come on. Or window heats can come on. Electric door goes in lock. We need these fuel pumps. Get the beacon on.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you aboard this flight on the Dreamliner. At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to the flight attendants while we review safety information
Make
about
sure
the
we're squawking mode
787.
Charlie.
Your seatbelt should be fastened at this time. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. The 8 exits on the 787 are marked with exit signs. Please locate the 2 exits nearest you, keeping in mind the nearest exits may be behind you. This aircraft has escape path lighting. A change in color or an exit sign will indicate
APU is running. We can kill the external power.
If you're traveling with someone needing assistance, put on your mask first and then offer assistance. Your life vest is located in a container beneath or in some cases between your seat. If needed, inflate the vest just prior to exiting the aircraft by pulling the red tab on the front vest. A safety information card with more detailed is not allowed in the cabin or laboratories. All laboratories are equipped with smoke detection systems, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying these systems. As we get ready for takeoff, please help us prepare the cabin by making sure all carry-on baggage is stowed, all seat backs and tray tables are upright, headrests are lowered, and footrests and video monitors are stowed. Customers are required to observe all posted and lighted information signs and adhere to crew members' instructions. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. We will be airborne shortly.
Alright, she has finished her spiel. Passenger signs are on.
Left seat takeoff.
MCP set. Takeoff
Taxi
speed
routes,
set.
ATC,
Seating approved, flight complete.
standard reject procedures.
We're good to go here.
Hard via the SID. Find the initial altitude. In the event of an emergency, return will coordinate with ATC. You'll fly the airplane out on the checklist and coordinate with the air traffic control company and the flight attendants. Any questions?
Ground to flight deck.
Go ahead from the cockpit.
Clear to start engines.
Roger. Clear to start engines. Start both engines.
Alright, pushing back 3 minutes early, right on schedule. We're looking good.
Okay, starting engines. Before taxi checklist.
Looking good. Before taxi checklist. Stupid emergency lights are on still.
Pushback is complete. Set your parking brakes, please, and confirm.
So set. Alright, looks good. Anti-ice we do not need. Recall. Set. Auto brakes, RTO. We'll do a quick flight controls check. First of all, we'll need flaps 5. Pull left, center, right, center. Let's pull up, center, pull down, center, pull Full left on the rudder.
Tug is
Sensor.
disconnect, captain, and
Full
clear.
right on the rudder.
Bypass pin has been removed.
Sensor. Flight controls check is complete. Ground equipment is clear. Looks good.
Clear left and right. Disconnect. You now have a good flight. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Take care. Look good left. We look good right. I just need you to get out of my way, boss. Alright, we are good to go. Sorry about that, folks. I had to close my window. A lot of noise outside. Man, this aircraft really rolls under idle power. We'll get the taxi light on. Have we completed everything? Yes, looks good. Look good left, or we look good right? Some of these taxiway signs are in the incorrect position. It's an issue with Orbix, SoCal, Southern California. I have to turn off some of the BGL files, I believe. But we will take care of that another time. So yeah, should be a pretty smooth flight out to Denver. Oh, we forgot the APU. We'll kill that. Non-eventful, hopefully. And now we will come back on for the arrival video, as usual.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight attendants, please be seated for departure.
I believe there is a FNO into Minneapolis this evening on VATSIM. Well, maybe after the Denver flight, we'll head over to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Another nice flight beam airport. All right. Announce on Unicom that we're departing. Camera crew, take your seats. Get the landing lights and the turn-offs on, as well as the strobes. We are clear to the left, and we are clear to the right. Before takeoff checklist, flaps 5 set. Alright, we are lined up and ready to go. Get some initial power. Engine is stabilized. That's 40%.
Runway verified.
And thrust is set.
80 knots.
Check.
That's checked.
Rotate.
Wow, that was quick.
B2. Positive rate.
And
Gear up.
gear up. And goodbye, Los Angeles. Runway heading for now. And we'll make that left-hand turn to a 237. We'll continue that left-hand turn all the way around.
With our flight underway, I'd like to once again welcome you aboard. I'd also like to offer a special welcome to our quality flight flyers. You will be earning valuable miles on your flight today. If you're not a member, please visit us at qwingsim.com. In just a few minutes, we will be beginning our complimentary meal and beverage service in both first class and coach. In coach, beer, wine, and margaritas
After takeoff
are purchased
checklist.
with a debit or credit card. We apologize as we do not accept cash. In-flight entertainment available on this aircraft includes audio and video on demand as well as Wi-Fi, all included free of charge. A flight attendant will be coming through the aisles with complimentary headsets. Now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Got some turbulence. Which is not uncommon for this departure here. We'll keep that left-hand turn going. We will go all the way up to our cruising altitude. forgot our weather radar. Alright, that's 10,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, the use of approved portable electronic devices is now permitted.
I'll go ahead and take flaps 1 now. Flaps for track schedule is very interesting since this last update. Through 11,000 feet already, and we're still at flaps 5 speed, flaps 1 speed. We'll go direct. LNAV. Ooh, don't do that. Alright, autopilot, come on.
Autopilot on.
Autopilot in command.
And we'll go flaps up now. And that, folks, is us off to Denver. Thanks as always for watching. We will see you on the arrival video into Denver International. Take care and have a great day.